So today we're going to rebuild this Suntour VX derailleur. I already did a video on the V series, but this one's a bit different, so let's go. Some tools you're going to need are some Allen keys, some pliers, a 9mm wrench or nut driver like this, and a screwdriver. And that pulley kind of hard to get to, so I'm just gonna unscrew the B-knuckle first, pull the cage back, and unscrew this little pin right here. Let the cage spring back like this, and now unscrew the big bolt. There we go. And just unscrew this other bolt right here. Spring. And now for this little pinnacle area, you can just use your pliers or something else and just kind of unscrew this. You also want to get your 6mm on the other side to kind of hold it and unscrew it. All right, now we got everything all nice and taken apart. Now it's time to clean. For this, you can use like a cleaner or degreaser. I like to use brake cleaner or acetone. You can also use alcohol. If you have any rusty parts, you can use some aluminum foil and water, or you can soak them in vinegar. Or if you have any chunky dirt, you can use like a steel or a brass brush like this. And in my case, I'm using this ultrasonic cleaner. All I'm using is water and dish soap. All right, now we finally got everything all nice and cleaned down. For some of the chrome parts, like the bolts and stuff, I used this Quick Glow wax. And for the assembly, you're gonna need some grease. I got this Park Tool stuff and some SRAM butter. Okay, so now starting off with the pinnacle, you just wanna grease it up, the inside nice and good. Get the other side as well. And grab your bolt. You wanna make sure you have your two little thin washers on there. Grease it up as well and slide it in. And then get your little retaining screw washer thing, whatever it's called, and screw it on. All right, now for the binnacle, first thing you want to do, just grease up this area nice and good. Grease up the inside of here as well, and the bottom. And then grab your bolts. Make sure you have the washer on there on the bottom. And then grease it up. I use some lighter grease for this other top area. Then I use one of these washers. They usually go on the pinnacle, but I'm just going to use one of them there. Grab your other plastic thing, slide it on. And then I put some grease, some lighter grease on the outside of that. Okay, now before you join on the spring, you want to put these two together first, and there's a lot of different positions here. Now this relies on the cage position rather than the spring position. There's only one hole that it goes into down there, and it depends on the cage position. So I like to do 180-degree tension, so that means this thing is going to move counterclockwise 180 degrees. So just find the hole in there and stick it on. Stick on your spring, and then make sure it aligns with this part here. So yeah, you can just slide this on just to mock it up, just see where you're gonna put it. And then right here, I'm gonna go like this. It's gonna be right there. So in this little spot, this is where I'm gonna put it. And then I'm gonna screw on the bolt. Make sure you got some grease on there, and screw it on. So now see here, we have 180-degree tension. We're gonna have to pull this thing counterclockwise all the way around, 180 degrees for us to screw in the pin, like that. All right, now you wanna just double check that your bolt is tight and make sure it springs back nice and good. There you go. All right, so now for the pulleys, I'm just gonna do the guide pulley here. A little hack, you can just move this cage part out of the way. Then I'm just going to grease up the inside of the plastic part here, and then put on your metal bushing. Grease up the inside of that nice and good as well. Put on your metal seals. And I like to put a little bit of grease on the bolt and slide it on. All right, same thing for the tension pulley. Just make sure you tighten these down. Make sure they spin nice and smooth. Put on your bail adjuster, your clamp bolt. Now you got yourself a fully rebuilt derailleur. There you go. This is a really solid, overall derailleur. This shows how if you just make a derailleur all aluminum, you can make it really light, really strong, and really reliable. You don't really have to do much else. It's also very easy to service. Your 3-year-old son could do it without this video. So yeah, hope you found this video helpful or entertaining or whatever. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.